This here's Clint. I gotta apologize off the top. My voice is a little messed up, been sick lately. But here's what we got for you today. This right here, a deer feeder. Alright, what this is the Wildgame Evolution 225. Picked this thing up here at Tractor Supply. About $100. But I was gonna take it and, well, let's get rid of that. I was gonna take it and put it together up in the woods where I was gonna place it, but I figured, you know what? You never know what tools you're gonna need, so instead of having to make several trips to the woods and back, we'll just put it half together here and finish it up there. Let's get started. So pulling it out of the box, this is what you get right here. You get the tub, you get the lid, and you get these two other boxes here, two other boxes there. And what it does not come with is this here. Had to buy a 6-volt battery for it. I was curious whether or not this big battery was going to fit in there, but it does, and I'll show you how in a minute. So let's get started unwrapping this stuff and see what we got. All right, now this first box here is, let's see what's in here. Cover thing. This is the auger feeder thingy. And just some latches on. I'm going to do these latches. And that opens up. Your battery goes inside of there. We're going to put that aside for now. So it's going to be a minute before we get to that. Inside is some other stuff. I don't know. Figure that out later. This is, let's see, description, universal leg kit for fast assembly. Box 1 of 3. Universal leg kit, fast assembly, box 3 of 3. So this is universal leg kit assembly, box 2 of 3. So, I don't think we really need this now. There's the lid that goes on top, flips like that. And this is, that's the feeder part at the bottom. This will be the top, so this will go like this. There's a bunch of holes in it. Then this lid will go on top of here, like that. And there's a bracket somewhere for that. Somewhere. Hopefully it's in one of these other boxes, because that ain't it. I don't know. But we're gonna get open the, I guess this is instructions right here, so we're gonna take a look at this and see what's what. Alright, now according to the instructions here, it's putting together the motor assembly thingy. You do need a Phillips screwdriver, and then these things that were in that pack, and then this stuff was inside the motor thingy jiggy. Alright, so let's get this stuff out of here. I'm sure stuff's gonna go flying because it always does. Alright, these 4 little screws here, I guess it's these black ones, I'm guessing. Yeah, that looks right. These things go on here like this. These little black screws go in here. Come on, get on there. Like such. Then you tighten them down. And repeat with the other side. Right, there's that. And then the next thing is this round thing. Where the hell's this go? Center the included drop funnel, this thing, over the hole next to the open. So that goes on the bottom. So this gotta move all this stuff now. Goes down. Yeah, flip it. Okay. Alright. So this goes on here like that. Then drill 4 pilot holes using a 16-inch drill bit in the container. Came with a drill bit? I can get a drill bit. Didn't give me no drill bit. Alright, well, gotta get a drill bit. There we go. Alright, now center that. Got some little markings here. I wonder if that's where it goes. I don't know how you're supposed to really mark this or center this thing. Good enough. So glad this is plastic, because if it was metal, I'd be breaking bits. Alright, so these self-tappers go in those little holes, which is kind of a dumb idea, because why did I have to drill pilot holes if you use the self-tapping screws? Alright, now with that said and done, next we gotta put these things in, along with the big screws, so that we can mount the motor. Now the motor goes somewhere like this. Now I'll get these back up here. Alright. So these go on here like that. Because there's these little grooves there that line up with these. So it sits on there like such. And it sits on here like that, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. Alright, we got a drill because that'll make us a whole lot quicker. So let's get this fastened down here. Doesn't feel like it's going. That's because I missed the thing. There we go. There's one now. Where'd the other damn screw go? Lost the screw. Where the hell did that thing go? Alright, I found the screw. Apparently I took it over with me when I went to get the drill. Gotta get your head in the game. Alright, get this last one in there. And because I never trust torque settings, I like to check it by hand. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, one thing I did notice off the bat is this thing's already cracked. But once it gets fastened to the other piece, it shouldn't matter too much. Okay, as I found out, probably should have put the barrel together first. So that's a pro tip. Pro tip. Always make sure you look at all the instructions before you start building something. So couldn't really figure out a safe way to do this without taking the motor back off. So I just used a box, put a couple pieces of wood here to keep it up so I don't do anything to the box. All right. Anyway, so this goes on. Oh, go. That was a message. Oh well. That goes on, and then there's a bag of hardware that comes with it. So what you do is this goes down through the hole, and then you hammer this down like a nail, and it flares this out. You can see there's a little split right there, so it'll flare out that split and it'll hold it together. So let's rotate this till we find the hole, and I'm rotating the whole thing, I think. And right there, the hole. So yeah, this little plug thing goes down in there like that, and then you hammer that down. So we're gonna put all the plugs in, and then we're gonna hammer them down. Alright, so this goes on with some of these spacers here. Now I'm trying to think of how to do this. Oh, put a spacer in there. Then one of these little rivet thingies. Go through like that. There you can see. Yeah. So you got your spacer and your rivet thingy there. And then that goes down into there. It's supposed to. And it don't want to. But it's supposed to. Now I'm dropping shit. Hold on. Alright, now this part doesn't go as planned. You got your bracket here. This is for your hinge for the lid. And then you got one of them rivet thingies with a spacer. Put the spacer over the rivet, put this down over the bracket like that, and it's supposed to go down into these pre-drilled holes. But it don't. So I don't know what the hell to do. Just don't push down and lose everything, then you can start getting pissed off and throwing shit. Alright, so here's what we're doing. We're gonna take the drill bit, we're gonna ream these holes out a tiny bit. Just enough. They got a little extra to make sure these rivets are gonna fit. Because if these rivets don't fit, then that don't work. Now they fit, so now we're in good shape. Alright, let's try that again now. Alright. So we got the bracket, rivet in, rivet goes down through like it's supposed to, not like it did prior, and we're in good shape. I'll give you the hammer. Try to tap these in, which is a little hard because there's no room for a damn hammer in there. So we're going to improvise. Take a flathead screwdriver and use that to tap on it with. Because these rivet things have a slot in them like a flathead screwdriver, so you would think they'd screw in, but they don't. I don't know what the hell the point is of that, but this works. This does the job. And it's falling over. Don't fall over, you son of a bitch. Alright. Alright, so now, I think we put the lid on. I think we'll put this lid on like this. I'll run this big pin through there. Like such. Come on, get on there. Like that. And then there's a carter pin somewhere. There it is. Let's put this little carter pin on the end here so it stays in and bend that thing down. So it can't come out just like that. So now we have a functioning lid. We're getting there. Alright, find out what this little clip thing here is. Come on, get in focus. Get in focus. Close enough. This little thing is called a lid latch clip. Now what you do is you open it up. There's a little lip on the inside there. You take that small little opening there, you slide it up in there. Hopefully. Okay. And then when you put it down, it's supposed to keep it from coming open, I guess. I don't know. Good enough. Alright, the next thing is you gotta take these weird square angle tube pieces and stick them in. I think they go like that. I think that's how it works. Now there's a hole in here, like a slot. I'm sure that's for something, so I'm assuming that's the piece that needs to stick out. Directions aren't the greatest. Alright, now the round leg pieces are next. It says that this tapered end goes inside the tube. Like that, I guess. My only issue is I guess just the weight of it holds it in place. I don't too much like that. Now what the hell is that hole for? Well, there you have it. There's more sections of leg here. We got 6 more, so we can raise this thing up quite a bit more. I don't like that these don't fasten to the barrel, and that these don't fasten to this, and that this doesn't fasten to this. Like if it had some of them little push button, I don't know what you call them, little push button thingies you see on like pop-up canopies and stuff like that, I would feel a lot better about it than the way that's set up. I don't care for that. The workaround is you can always drill a hole in there, run yourself in like a self-tapper. Same thing here. Do that for all of them. That way the whole unit doesn't just fall apart when you pick it up. 'Cause if I pick it up right now, legs are falling off and it's gonna piss me off. Whenever there's 40 pound of feed in here though, that extra weight down, it's gonna be pretty stable. As of right now, I mean, when it's empty, it's pretty wiggly. But yeah, 40 pound of feed in there, it's gonna be all right. Empty though, pretty sure the wind can knock it over, good gust. So, well, let's get the battery in it and check out the hopper thing and see how it works. All right, now let's get this open here. As you can see, there's some wires in there. We got our battery with positive and negatives. All right, so black clip goes on the negative, like such. If we can get down in there, like that. The red one goes on this one, like such. And put these wires tucked up back here. Slide that in there like that. Now, test. I was not expecting that. That's pretty impressive. All right, well, let's go ahead and disconnect that, and then we'll set it up once we get up there in the woods and it's ready to go. Give me that back. Give me the damn. There we go. All right. Did not expect that. See you in the woods. All right. Well, we're out here. I found a place I'm going to put this this drum up here. I did a lot of thinking, and I decided I am going to put some self-tapping screws in the legs. Damn rain's picking back up. But I'm going to put some self-tapping screws in the legs because I just don't like the idea of the legs just being able to fall out. So, let's get this thing put up. Well, just my luck. What started off as some sprinkles turned into a goddamn downpour. As you can see, I'm huddled under this tree trying to keep the stuff dry as I can, and I'm none too happy at all. So it's gonna be a wet ride home, but what are you gonna do? All right, here we are with our second attempt. Yesterday definitely got rained out, so. But I did bring the drill bit. Actually, I brought a couple bits because I'm known to break these things. So we're going to go ahead and get these drilled and get the, what do they call them? I just had a brain fart. The self-tapping screws put in. Because putting the self-tappers in without pre-drilling, not working too well on rounded material. So, alright, let's get this done. Alright, we got it all screwed together and up in place where it's going to be. Kind of tucked it behind this tree a little bit, and Hopefully it's not as noticeable from the, what's that called, a gas well road there. But next thing we got to do is get up in there, put the food in. Now, that's probably a good, let's see, 8.5 feet high. So we're going to back the side by side up, stand in the back of it, and dump the food right up top there. Don't worry, I'll put the camera up just in case I fall and hurt myself. So that's a 40-pound bag, and that didn't even fill it up halfway, so I'd say there's plenty of room left in there. I think it's only supposed to hold 40 pounds though, but hey, it's up there. Alright, next thing to do is pop this off, and the battery's still in there, so try to get this battery hooked up and shoved back in place. Black goes on the negative one. There's probably a better way to do this than what I'm doing, but it'll work. Can't even really see what I'm doing. The camera's so close, my hands are in the way. Alright, we're hooked up there. As you can see, there's a counter right there. So let's get this wire shoved back in there. Hopefully those will, yeah, they spark if they touch, so I'm going to try to keep them from touching, that's for sure. Alright, now we got to get the book and see how to program it. Well, we got a problem. Found a book. Sometimes you do things without thinking, and this was one of those times. So the book, you might be asking, where did I find it? I left it in there. I left it in the drum. So whenever I left it in the drum, I went ahead and poured all that food in there. So that means it's under 40 pounds of food, about 8 feet in the air. So, well, I guess this is going to be kind of a torture test, because we're going to see if it's still going to work with the instruction manual inside the barrel. Oh, that was a good one. Alright, well, let's try to figure out how to set this up. Okay, here's what we got to do. We got to hit this program button till you got that flashing. That way we can set the time. The time is right now 8:09. 8:09. So there, we got the time set on there. Now we need to hit this button over here to set the feeder times. So we're going to set it for, oops, I hit it again. So it's going to speed one time, spin around one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. No, that's incorrect. That's how many times during the day it's going to feed. We're going to do it, well, let's do it just 2 times. Alright. See, what time do we want to go? Well, let's do 11 p.m. sounds alright. Duration, we're going to take that duration down to, let's do 10 seconds. That sounds good. Alright, now 11 o'clock. Just so we're on the same page, don't know what I'm doing. So let's let that stop, because I think we want to set it, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll figure it out though. We're figuring it out together. We're learning. Okay, stop blinking. Okay. Set that one. I want to turn that on. I don't know why it ain't turning on. How do I get to go back to the off button? I don't know. Wait till that stops blinking again. Okay. Let's hold the program, see what it does there. It just flashes. We got the time set. We got the time set. Okay, we're good there. Okay, we got that. Got it for 11 p.m. Sounds like a good time. Deer might get hungry. Maybe 12 a.m. All right. Well, let's change that to 6 a.m. Whoops. Time. Okay, there we go. Oh, so that's what we're doing. We need to. Okay, I got it figured out now. Yeah, I keep hitting the wrong buttons though. All right, so first time we want to go off. We want to go off at, let's do 6 a.m. 6 a.m. the first time it goes off. That, get that. Okay, now second time we want to go off. Let's say 11:30 a.m. That's about the time I get hungry. 11:30. All right. Now, the third time it's going to go off, let's say 5 p.m. That sounds like a good time to eat. And then the fourth time it goes off, we're going to change that to 11 p.m. There we go. So, them deer should be eating pretty good. So we'll just let that keep blinking. We're going to hit the test button. We're going to stand back and we're going to see, there's the test button. We're going to hit that and see just how far it flings this food. So, let's see what happens. All right, test button. Counts down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and all that good stuff. Let's see where the food goes to. 3, 2, 1, spin. Oh, Jesus. Good God. It works. That lens the right way. I don't know what to say. Let's see. See some. There's a spider. Some corn there. Some corn there. Right there, we're standing probably, well, probably a good 10 feet away. So it's flinging that stuff a good 10 feet. So I think that's a success. Let's set up a trail cam and see what happens. All right. All right. There's my stand. There's my camera. There's the feeder. There's a bunch of woods. Let's see what happens.